What is up, world? Welcome back. Charge the Game podcast. And this whole Shannon Sharpe situation continues to, unfold, spiral out of control as many speculate that Shannon Sharpe was set to make a return to ESPN. But with current news of what the judge has ordered from Shannon Sharpe, I just don't see a place and time where Shannon Sharpe can just make a return to ESPN or any national televised sports programming based off of just the damage that has been done from this recent law settlement to the law settlement happening in the first place, his ex-girlfriend wanting to settle a lawsuit, the sex tape, the leak. It just seems like all of these recent events have tormented and ruined everything that Shannon Sharpe has worked for, guys. And in this video, we're going to go through and dissect a few things. And I'll be the first to tell you guys, I tried to stay away from this video. I really did. But I have to speak my truth. So as you guys know, man, Shannon Sharpe has found himself in a pickle here. And the reason that I have to call this guy out is because you have so many blind witnesses. You have so many people who love Shannon Sharpe. Don't get me wrong, dope personality. You guys probably know I'm not a fan of Shannon Sharpe and never will be, because I've always thought that Shannon Sharpe was a fraudulent person. He goes on Skip Bayless, Undisputed, whatever the show was called at the time. And we see how Shannon Sharpe goes out of his way to railroad not just men, but black men. And the only reason I'm putting emphasis on black men is because of the way Shannon Sharpe did Deshaun Watson. I mean, the way that he went at Deshaun when it was his turn, dealing with the same lawyer that has forced Shannon Sharpe to settle. And from what I've heard, and on a lot of videos, they're saying that he settled between $15 to $33 million. I mean, guys, it's just not a good look for Shannon Sharpe. And at the end of the day, everybody loves old Uncle Shay Shay. Everybody loves him. He wants all of the support from the black community. And the only problem that I have with this is every chance he got to pretty much back another black man, he was pretty fair. I will give him that, but he went above and beyond. And the only reason I'm saying that is case in point with the Deshaun Watson situation. We know that Tony Busby represented over 20 something of those girls that accused Deshaun Watson of, grape, and Shannon Sharpe eviscerated him. Seriously, tore him down, didn't accept his apology, said all kinds of ugly things about Deshaun Watson, only to find himself in the very same predicament with a young lady who at the time was 19, who was far more younger than the women that Deshaun Watson dealt with. So if you guys are coming to this channel or this video and you guys think that I'm going to let up just because Shannon Sharpe is an African-American man, or you guys think that I'm trying to tear a brother down, or you guys don't want to hear, for the most part, the ugly truth, because a lot of people like the truth, they don't like the ugly truth, then you guys can go ahead and click off of this video, because I have to keep it real with you guys. Shannon Sharpe had no business doing what he did. He shouldn't have allowed that young lady into his circle. Now, don't get me wrong, guys, the most part of this video is going to be with what has happened recent and dealing with this 19-year-old. But in my opinion, as a man and as a father of a daughter, now I don't think that he did himself any favors or justice by leaking her name, which was, at the time, she was Jane Doe, until he later revealed this was Gabriella Zaninga. And guys, things just got ugly from there. And fast forward now, they have reached a settlement. Now, this is why I believe Shannon Sharpe is not going to be able to make a return to ESPN. We know that, he's hoping to get his job back, and they potentially may have to let him go because of what the judge just did. Quote, "I am writing to place you on formal notice that you are in possession of evidence that is or may be relevant to ongoing or anticipated litigation involving Shannon Sharpe," is what Evans wrote. "Specifically, I have reason to believe that you possess video or audio recordings that depict or relate to Shannon Sharpe's interactions with Jane Doe," that will be Gabriella Zaninga, "which may be central to claims raised in existing or forthcoming legal actions." Evans' letter to the attorney continued, "You are hereby directed to preserve and not destroy, alter, conceal, overwrite, or otherwise tamper with any and all materials in your possession, custody, or control that may relate to the matters described above." Now, guys, if you don't know who Evans is, this is the ex-girlfriend of Shannon Sharpe. Really thought that you were just going to have to settle for one? Oh, no, 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 no. When situations like this come or they arise, the judge, the attorney, everybody's going to get a percentage of you, buddy. And you think that your ex-girlfriend, Michelle Evans, who I made a video of a few months ago, guys, where she went into detail on what happened with Shannon Sharpe the day that, you know, she went into gory detail of everything Shannon Sharpe did to her in this grape assault situation. And now she's here, guys. I mean, this thing for Shannon Sharpe, he's not going to be able to make a return, man. It's gonna be a domino effect. You're gonna have this already ruined reputation with the 19-year-old. Then you got your girlfriend, ex-girlfriend coming out. It's just wild to me because Shannon Sharpe prides himself on everything he learned from his grandparents, you know, on Undisputed. Maybe it was a facade. Maybe it was to, you know, get people to like him more. But you guys know, like I know, Shannon Sharpe always raved about the teachings from his grandpa and his grandma. And to see him in this situation right now, guys, willing to pay $25,000 per ass cheek, it's just ridiculous. And to slide in the fact that, you know, new footage or resurfaced footage of him saying that he wouldn't pay $30K for his daughter's wedding, but yet he settled for millions, lets you guys know, man, that this sex tape is something serious. I want you guys to listen to this clip.
You got a budget. I don't get whatever you do after that.
What number, I mean, I don't want to be in your business, but what number you said?
30,000.
Okay. So you can have a wedding with 30,000?
I don't know what you can have. I ain't even want to get married. Shit, I don't give a damn. Hey, they better go get one of those. Hey, y'all from the South, y'all know about that fried catfish and spaghetti plate. Hey, I know somebody hooked that thing right on up. What they charge by the plate? $10.50 a head. Spaghetti, fried catfish, a piece of cornbread, and a styrofoam cup of sweet tea. That's all you getting. Man, I'm not finna go. Hey, just because they did something. Oh hell, no, man, I wish I might. Hey, my daughter.
I bet you that shit aged gracefully, right? I mean, this is Shannon Sharpe, y'all's favorite uncle, out here not willing to pay for his biological daughter, who I'm assuming is African American based off the way Shannon Sharpe looks, but yet settles for millions with a woman of a whole nother race. Boy. The pot can't call the kettle black in this situation, man. And by the pot being called black, I'm talking about Shannon Sharpe and the things that he said about Deshaun Watson. And this is why you have to be careful, man. Shannon Sharpe is always too busy trying to be this cool, hip uncle. He didn't listen to all of the people that tried to tell him stay away from the young women. Who was the guy he had on the Club Shay Shay? He tried to go at him about dating somebody young. And the guy, I forget his name, Darnell or something like that. You guys let me know in the comment section. He openly admitted why he dated the young woman he was dating. Come to find out, Shannon Sharpe is doing the same damn thing with someone far more younger than the person on his podcast. So guys, this whole Shannon Sharpe situation, I have to be honest, it's not like we caused this. Why the hell am I going to pity a grown-ass man, a Hall of Famer, a tight end, a multimillionaire, what I thought a God-fearing man? Why am I going to have any sympathy when he knows what's right and what's wrong? You see, people love to go with what's popular. Oh, you're trying to tear another man down. You see a black man going through this. Okay, well, let it have been your niece. Let it have been your daughter. I mean, what doesn't that change the perspective a little bit? But you shouldn't have to wait until you get into these type of perspectives or situations for you to know what is the difference between right and wrong here. And this is why I don't pity Shannon Sharpe. I think that ESPN is toying with him. I don't think that they want him to come back. Why? Why would you want Shannon Sharpe to come back when the women already said that they feel uncomfortable with him in the work environment? And if I'm being honest, you really think Stephen A. Smith, Ryan Clark, all of these guys who are busy trying to get that next big contract, excluding Stephen A. Smith, because we know that he just got $100+ million deal with ESPN, they don't want Shannon Sharpe there, taking up majority of the pie. They don't want that. So I don't see with all of this going on and with this judge ruling that Shannon Sharpe does not destroy the evidence, how can you get on air? How can your endorsements and all the people in your corner come back and be in your corner when you have another pending lawsuit with your girlfriend, which I hope he's settling or in the process of settling, so that he can return to any type of work, any place of business. I've saw reports where they said he sold a percentage of his podcast, guys. Like, Shannon Sharpe has put himself in position to literally, to literally, man, like, he just ruined it. He ruined everything he worked for, this big time personality. Everything was lining up perfectly for him. And it just seemed like after one thing, it was another. From Undisputed, getting ready to fight the whole damn Memphis Grizzlies basketball team over LeBron James. Do you guys even see LeBron James backing up Shannon Sharpe? Nope, you don't see that at all. You don't see that at all. And then he had the sex tape. And then you got all of these allegations. I mean, like, it's just not good for business is what I'm getting at. But it is ESPN, so I don't think that it's out of the circumstances that they, wouldn't bring him back. But I just don't see this happening, man. I don't. Since then, guys, Shannon Sharpe, he may not be willing, right? He may not be willing to pay $30,000, right, for his daughter's wedding, but he is willing to retire a 21-year-old, guys. As Gabriela Zuniga posted, today I had decided to retire from OnlyFans. Thank you for the incredible support you've shown me over the past few years. This community has given me a life I could have never imagined. I'll still be active on social media and have several new projects in the works that I can't wait to share. I'm truly excited for this next chapter. I love you all forever and ever. So you think the ex-girlfriend sitting back watching this humongous payday, you don't think that she's banging on Tony Busby's door? You don't think that she wants to retire? It sounds like from her story, she went through a lot more than Mrs. Jane Doe here. Didn't want to pay for your daughter's wedding, but willing to pay $25,000 per cheek. The hypocrisy is insane. This is the same guy, African American community, that said that if you caught him, if you catch him with a black woman, is to hold her for the police. Now let that sink in when you guys come into the comment section and try to come at me for holding Mr. Shannon Sharpe reliable. And, with this judge ruling, I think that Shannon Sharpe is going to be at battle for a long time. So you guys let me know your thoughts, your comments, concerns on this whole Shannon Sharpe situation. Let me know, guys. Drop them in the comment section like you often do. Do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not. Also, hit that like, share, and notification bell for more future content. Peace.